Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to technology class. I'm Mrs. Holderbaum, and I'm going to be your technology teacher this year. So what we're going to do today is, first, I'm going to introduce myself so you can meet me. This says, Meet Mrs. Holderbaum. And then we are going to learn our tech class expectations, and we're going to find out about some of the things we're going to learn this year. So right now, you should be sitting flat, keeping your hands to yourself, watching with your eyes, and listening with your ears. This says, Meet Mrs. Holderbaum. So here's some things I'm going to tell you about myself so that I can introduce myself and you can start to get to know me. Well, first of all, I love being a teacher. I've been a teacher for a long time, and I think this is the 25th year that I'm going to be a teacher. I've taught kindergarten, I've taught first grade, I've taught third grade, I've taught art, and I've also taught technology before too. I love technology. Here's something that I like to do. One of my hobbies is that I like to go kayaking. A kayak is kind of like a little boat that you paddle in the water, and it's a lot of fun to do outside. I have two pets. I have a cat named Jasper, and I have a dog named Lily. Here's my favorite food. I love chocolate chip cookies. Those are my favorite. I also, besides loving to do technology things, I also love to do art projects. Here's a picture of my family. There's Mr. Holderbaum and Ella and Shay. My favorite color is blue. And here's a little picture of my favorite book that I'm sure I'll read to you sometime this year. It's called Stand Tall, Molly Lou Melon. And last, here's one thing I love. I love going to the beach. I think it's a lot of fun to go to the beach and go swimming and sit in the sand and watch my kids build sand castles. I'm looking forward to learning lots of things about you this year too. Next, we're going to go over our tech class expectations. Our expectations follow the Creek expectations for Swartz Creek. C-R-E-E-K spells creek. So each letter in the word creek stands for one of our expectations. The C stands for commit to learning. So when you're in the computer class with me, to commit to learning, these are the things you should do. You should always listen to the directions so that you know how to do the projects. You should work hard and problem solve. Once you're done listening to the directions, you should always get to work and work hard. And if there's a problem, try to figure it out. If you need help, of course, I'm here to help you out. And also, I want you to feel proud of the work you do. If you work hard, it'll make you feel good inside about the work that you do. This says R. The R in Creek stands for respect others. To do that, you should listen to others when they're talking. Wait your turn to speak and stay in your own space. This is the E in Creek. It says everyone is responsible. When you're in computer class, you take care of your technology equipment. You take care of the Chromebooks. You take care of the computer headphones. If you're using a mouse, you take care of that. If we're doing something with robots or Legos, we take care of those things. It's important to take care of our equipment so that it all lasts a long time so that we can enjoy it. Also, we need to be responsible by logging off when the time is up, because a new class will be coming in after you, so you have to log off so that the next class can come in and get logged on. Also, keep your area neat. Anytime we make a mess, we clean it up when we're finished. Be responsible for your area and keeping it neat. The next E in Creek says, this E stands for everyone is safe. When we're in tech class, we need to stay safe on the internet. We do a lot of activities on the internet, so it's important that we stay on the websites that we're supposed to be on in tech class. There's some websites that are just for things you do at home. And then there's some websites that are for things you just do at school. When we're at school, we need to stay safe and stay on the school websites that we're supposed to be on. Also, to stay safe, we keep our hands and feet to ourselves so we don't hurt anybody or yourself, and do not harm others. I want everyone to stay safe and have a good time when they're in my class. The last letter in Creek is K, and the K stands for kindness counts. Here's some things you can do to show kindness. Use your manners, like say words like please and thank you, excuse me, wait your turn for things, share. This says use kind words and body language. So when you're saying words out loud, it's important to use kind words. And it's also important that you use kind body language too. Like what the look on your face and the way you're moving can also tell someone if you're being kind or not. Okay. And the last one says share and include others. So when we're doing projects, sometimes you might need to share things like maybe you might need to share a robot, or you might need to share some crayons. Make sure that you take turns with those things so that everybody can have a turn. Here's a few things that we're going to learn about this year. There's probably even more things than this, but we will be for sure doing a lot of activities on our Chromebooks this year. We'll be learning how to do lots of stuff with our Chromebooks because lots of technology programs that we need to learn about, we can use the Chromebooks to do. Like we can use it to do Google Earth. We can also sometimes learn things by playing games. Sometimes we can read books and learn to read on the computer. We can also do things like keyboarding, where we're learning to type and find letters and numbers on the keyboard. Sometimes in tech class, we'll be using some equipment, maybe some robots, maybe some 3D printing. Maybe we'll do some programming, learning how to make games with makey kits. Maybe we'll learn some things about technology and electricity with some circuit kits. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, when we're in the computer lab, we need to follow the noise level expectations. So I'm going to go over those with you. The first one says, silence is golden. That's a voice level 0. Whenever I'm giving directions, we should be at a voice level 0. It's important to stay quiet during that time so that everybody hears the directions and they know what to do for their project. Okay, so that's a voice level 0. The next one, voice level 1, is called spy talk. Sometimes spies, they talk really quiet so that hardly anybody can hear them. Maybe if you're at your seat working and you just forgot something and you need to ask someone a question, but you don't want the whole class to hear, you might just whisper the question to the person so that you don't interrupt the whole class. Okay? Spy talk is like a whisper. The next one is a voice level 2. That's called low flow. Low flow means that you're talking calmly and people can hear you, but maybe not the people all the way across the classroom. Maybe just the people at your table can hear you. The next one is called speaker voice. That's a voice level 3. If you're trying to tell the whole class something, or you're answering a question, or you're presenting something in the classroom, you would use a voice level 3 so that everybody can hear you. The last one we don't use in tech class, that's your outside voice. Voice level 4, that's to save for when you're outside on the playground. Also, sometimes you might start getting to work and I might need you to quiet down again because maybe I have to tell everybody something important. So if I ever need everyone to get quiet and listen up for a few seconds, or even if it's at the beginning of the class and I'm like, all right, it's time to listen up for directions, I will give you the quiet signal. I'll make a peace sign and I'll say, all right, I need some quiet. I need peace and quiet. And if you see me hold up the peace sign or you hear me say, everyone, it's time to get quiet, and I have this symbol held up in my hand, it means whatever you're doing, you need to stop, look, and listen. And most of all, when you're here, I want you to have fun in technology class. Let's have a great time while we're here. And if you follow these expectations, we surely should have a great time.